Liz Truss, Secretary of State for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs, and loyal friend of Boris Johnson. Will she be the third female Prime Minister in the history of the United Kingdom? Or Rishi Sunak, former Chancellor of the Exchequer and critic of Boris Johnson, will he be the first Asian British Prime Minister in the history of the United Kingdom? The United Kingdom will soon choose a new resident of number 10 Downing Street. The United Kingdom, the land of glory and hope, is entering a defining era in the post-Brexit period and passing through global crises such as the COVID pandemic. The beginning of this upcoming period will be marked by a significant choice: election of a Prime Minister. Boris Johnson, he was elected Prime Minister in 2019 with a huge victory, but after political crisis and various scandals that led to the resignation of Health Minister Sajid Javid and the Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rishi Sunak, he had to resign from the position of Prime Minister. After the resignation of Boris Johnson, the candidates for the post of Conservative Party leader were announced, and the most important of them were Sajid Javid, Dominic Raab, Nadim Zahawi, Liz Truss, Jeremy Hunt, and Rishi Sunak. At the end of the preliminary voting, the final candidates were determined. Rishi Sunak, former Chancellor of the Exchequer, Liz Truss, the Foreign Minister and ally of Boris Johnson. Rishi Sunak said on the eve of the debate that British politicians are ignoring China's activities as the biggest long-term threat to London, while China continues to threaten its neighboring countries and support Russia. According to Sunak, efforts should be made to stand against China by creating an alliance like NATO. Sunak's words were contrary to those of Ian Duncan Smith, the former leader of the Conservative Party. He criticized Sunak for his words. He also announced that the Ministry of the Treasury was one of the most significant supporters of the trade agreement with China. The international policies of Liz Truss, like Sunak, are based on the belief that China is a threatening power. Truss also has a negative attitude towards the European Union. If Truss wins the election, tension with the European Union will increase. According to Liz Truss, in a debate with Rishi Sunak on economies, she announced that she would drastically cut taxes. This is because she believes that tax increases hinder the growth of the economy. She made the statement that Sunak's economic plan would lead to stagnation in the economy as a result of his policies. As a result, she also emphasized that during Sunak's tenure as the Chief Secretary to the Treasury, taxes reached their highest level in 70 years. As for Sunak, he also criticized Truss' economic policies, as well as the reduction of taxes, which he considered irresponsible and considered an economic policy based on misinformation. After the reduction of inflation, he announced be reducing taxes. A new Prime Minister will be appointed to lead the United Kingdom. In the end, it does not matter who the Prime Minister is, Truss or Sunak. In any case, anyhow, the United Kingdom must face serious challenges, both internally, such as high inflation, and externally, such as Russian incursions into Ukraine, along with Chinese threats throughout the world.